A very good morning to all our Sports Today family members. Yesterday, it was kind of, you may say, a middling Thursday because you had two matches that kind of overwhelmed and underwhelmed also. The first game, Punjab Kings versus Royal Challengers Bangalore. It was made special because of one particular moment, and that was Virat Kohli back as captain after 556 days. It was a magnificent moment, and social media went into meltdown. And on top of that, to make things even better for the fans, RCB won the game. Although Punjab Kings put up a fight, it was not enough for them to win because they had already lost it with a bad start. Plus, Virat Kohli's reviewing, his field decisions, his bowling decisions, all were fantastic on that day. On the other hand, rain delayed the start of the DC versus KKR game, and although KKR were restricted to only 127, Delhi Capitals ensured that they had to make it a thriller. But somehow, some way, Delhi Capitals have ensured that they are off the mark in IPL 2023. So now every team has got a win in IPL 2023. Finally, after 2 to 3 weeks. But we all are saying that Virat Kohli's captaincy was immaculate. The RCB have won. What might be the issue? The issue here, when you are looking at the other side of the story, is Virat Kohli's strike rate. 59 of 47. You may say that fine. Isn't it better considering that they set the tone first and also because RCB managed to win towards the end of the day? Well, there is one stat that is doing the rounds, and that is a stat of 96 after the power play. Virat Kohli's strike rate in T20Is after the power play ends is just 96. And his strike rate against the spinners is just 103. 96 and 103 in this era of T20 cricket. Is it a good assessment or is it a bad assessment? Because for far too long, Virat Kohli has gone under the radar when it came to strike rates. Against Punjab Kings, a team that is volatile, a team that can ensure that they crumble even at the best moments, he got away with it. But he may not get away with it against the better teams. For example, Gujarat Titans, for example, against Kolkata Knight Riders, for example, against Chennai Super Kings. Because Virat Kohli at one end of the spectrum, if you look at 2022, there was one game that he played against Gujarat Titans. Kohli had hit 59 of 53 balls. And you would remember, RCB notched up 170, 175. But GT managed to chase that total down. And at that time, we had criticized Virat Kohli's strike rate because he struggled against the spin also. He struggled against spin. He was not able to get the big hits going. One particular shot, when he got a boundary finally after about 15, 20 balls, Kohli was angrily gesturing that why am I not able to time the ball? Why am I working so hard to get the runs? It is in this context that we have to look at Virat Kohli's strike rate issues because any other day he can get away with it. 5 out of 10 times he can get away with it. But the remaining 5 out of 10 times, better teams will exploit that. And that is why there is a different yardstick for Virat Kohli. But when any other player does it, there is immense criticism. Just ask KL Rahul. On that Savai Man Singh wicket against Rajasthan Royals, every player struggled, barring Nicholas Puran, who had a strike rate of 150. Everybody else, 131, 132, that was the strike rate range. Kevin Peterson went on air to say, oh, it is the most boring thing ever that KL Rahul had played such a knock. But he didn't say a word about Josh Butler's 40 or 41. Why are those double standards in place at this point in time? Forget that. If it was not for Faf du Plessis 84, you may probably not have reached the stage of 175 because Virat Kohli was clearly struggling against the spinners. Against pace, he is supreme. Virat Kohli is absolutely brilliant. This is the problem. People are not understanding the basic concept, the holistic picture of it. I'll tell you why. First innings on a brand new wicket. The batsman has got the best conditions in a T20I. It's a day game. Let me tell you, it was a day game. You had the best of the conditions. As the ball got softer on a pitch that became sluggish, run scoring can become difficult. Agreed. But yesterday, Virat Kohli just could not get the tempo going. He struggled to raise his gear, and that is the reason why he kind of struggled. But the general mood of the fans in India is that, oh, let him play as much as he wants. Oh, we want to see him in action throughout. Even if he plays, even if he scores a 70 or 65 balls, doesn't matter. We want to see Virat Kohli play every single time. We want to see him as much as possible. This is the issue. If KL Rahul does it, oh, there is a lot of hatred for him. If KL Rahul manages to score, then they say it's a chance. It's a lucky innings. Why can't that same yardstick be applied to the other players also? This is the issue. 96 strike rate after the power play. He loses steam on a lot of occasions. 103 strike rate against spin. Major problems when you look at this era of T20 cricket. This could have been acceptable in 2010. This could have been acceptable in 2011. But it cannot be acceptable in 2023. Fine. Virat Kohli was simply magnificent. Yes, with the bat he was good, but the strike rate has been a major issue in it. Now, this is the reason why Punjab Kings missed a golden chance. Why is that? 175. Virat Kohli mentioned in the post-match presentation that it was more than enough. More than enough. 24 runs more. Agreed. But Punjab Kings didn't help matters by giving their wickets away on a platter. Mohammad Siraj, barring his 4 wickets, they were simply magnificent. The reviews were fantastic, but the 2 runouts. One of the batters just gave up. The other, Sam Curran in particular, his runout is a prime example of why you have to be alert at every single time. He felt that Bhanukara, maybe Vanindu Hasaranga might not throw the ball at his end. He was casually coming into the crease. He got run out. That changed the entire momentum of the game. And remember, Punjab Kings are a team that are very inconsistent. They neither do well away, neither they do well at home. So when you talk about home comfort for Punjab Kings, it actually doesn't exist because they have had a very mixed record at home. It is not a fortress, say, like Mumbai Indians is Wankhede, or Kolkata Knight Riders is Eden Gardens, or Chennai Super Kings is Chepauk. So Royal Challengers Bangalore at the Chinnaswamy. It isn't like that. They have a very mixed record at home. RCB also, it's not a fortress, but the crowd support ensures that they are always playing with an extra advantage. So that is the reason why Punjab Kings, they suffered an epic collapse. Jitesh Sharma also, his drop of Faf du Plessis was very crucial. And they all tried to ensure that they took the game nearby. They were at just 2 runs behind the DLS par score at one point in time, Punjab Kings. But the pressure was too much, and Mohammad Siraj in particular, outstanding. Siraj has rediscovered his touch in such a way that he will be one of the go-to bowlers for RCB in this entire campaign. Siraj, if he's consistent, then RCB can go the distance. That's how it is. So, Virat Kohli had said it, 175 was more than enough. And he backed the bowlers to defend it. And he said that one cannot afford to take the game too deep. Yet again, it is the antithesis of Dhoni when he takes it too deep. Nowadays, taking the game deep can backfire. It happened in the case of Punjab. They left too many runs in the end to get. And that is the reason why when they lost wickets, game over. Now, shifting our attention to the Delhi versus Kolkata game. It was a very strange match at the Firozshah Kotla because what happened? 127, Delhi were just bundled, where Delhi managed to bundle Kolkata out. But Delhi managed to ensure that even despite a great start, David Warner scoring at a good strike rate of 150, nearly 150, they still managed to almost botch it up. It took some calmness from Akshar Patel, plus the missed stumping by Liton Das, both of Lalit Yadav and Akshar Patel, ensured that Kolkata had no chance to come back into the match. After the game, Nitish Rana admitted that we were 15 to 20 runs short and we will try and ensure that we get back the momentum because now three matches on the trot, Kolkata Knight Riders have lost. And they are now in such a position where they will have to win most of the games. But their journey is not going to get any easier because their next game is against the Chennai Super Kings, who are, by the way, slowly but surely ensuring that they have gotten the momentum that they wanted. So Chennai Super Kings, they are playing Sunrisers Hyderabad today. It remains to be seen how well they do on that given day. On the other hand, David Warner was relieved. The entire Delhi Capitals camp was relieved because how on earth could they manage to ensure they got a target of 128 at the last over? If it was not for Kulwant Khijrolia's no ball, who knows what might have happened? If the game had gone to the last ball, anything could have happened. And if Litton Das had done those two stumpings, who knows? Kolkata Knight Riders could have pulled off an absolute miracle. And they would have kept their campaign very much alive. But now they are just hanging in the tournament by their fingertips. So that is why it was a missed opportunity. But Ishant Sharma, in his first game in IPL 2023, got the man of the match. What a moment it was. He just kept it simple. He said, I do not plan much. I just want to keep it simple. So Ishant Sharma, keeping it simple, managed 2 for 19 and won the man of the match award in his home ground. It was a proud moment indeed. And kudos to Ishant Sharma for coming back well and putting in a man of the match performance to ensure Delhi Capitals are finally off the mark in IPL 2023. So we turn our attention to other sports now. And when you look at the World Chess Championship, Jan Nepomniachtchi and Ding Liren played out a 45-move draw, and that ensured that today Game 9 assumes even more importance. If Ding loses it and Nepomniachtchi takes the lead, 5.5 to 3.5, then at that point in time, it is going to be advantage Jan Nepomniachtchi. Now, I have gotten a comment saying that he's averaging 55. Rajat, averaging 55, 142 strike rate. Rajat, you're looking at the entire thing. That's one part of the story. When it comes to Virat Kohli's strike rate, 142, that may be his overall in patches. 96 after the power play. I have mentioned the two instances. 96 after the power play, 103 against spin. That strike rate of 142 is there. I am not denying it. But it has been made good because of the Pacers. He's got an exceptional strike rate against the Pacers. But after the power play and against spin, for the last 3 years, I'm not taking his entire IPL record. No, that is a different matter altogether. Last 3-4 years, his strike rate and after the power play, it's just 96 and 103. Overall, that number is correct. No one's denying it. But you have to look at certain instances, certain very important periods wherein you can lose in a T20 match. RCB playing Punjab Kings, no disrespect to Punjab Kings, but they are a very unpredictable team. What happens if they face a better team? It can hurt them. Just ask the Gujarat Titans. Kohli 59 or 53 in that last game in 2022. What happened in that? The answer is right there. So every single time we look at it now, if I look at other sports, the compound men's archery team, they have managed to reach the final of the Antalya, you may say, Archery World Cup. So that's the first leg of the Archery World Cup. There are 4 more legs after that, and the combined points ensures that they win the Archery World Cup in that sense. So congratulations to the compound recurve team. They have managed to reach the final at Antalya. So they will be gunning for gold when they take on China in the main summit clash that will happen. Then after I mentioned chess, I mentioned archery. There is also another instance now where the UEFA Champions League semi-finals are out. It is going to be a big clash between Real Madrid and Manchester City. Can Real Madrid stop Erling Haaland? Can Haaland's goal-scoring abilities be curbed? That is the major question that will come up in the UEFA Champions League semi-finals. Remember, You've got your four semi-finalists now. It is Inter versus AC. It is Manchester City versus Real Madrid. Epic clash on the cards coming up, folks. But today it is going to be Chennai Super Kings versus the Sunrisers Hyderabad at the Chepauk. And if MS Dhoni's team wins that, and if they win it by a handsome margin, they can go on top of the table also. Because Chennai Super Kings have a great record against Sunrisers Hyderabad, 13-5. But remember, in 2022, Sunrisers Hyderabad had beaten Chennai Super Kings thanks to Abhishek Sharma's wonderful 50 at the top. Can Sunrisers Hyderabad bounce back after their loss to the Mumbai Indians? It remains to be seen, but it's going to be a very good encounter indeed. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live, and don't forget we are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. Bye bye.